Today's video is about The Witching Hour by Anne Rice. This is the first book in the Mayfair Witches trilogy. It is a very, very long book. It's 1,216 pages and it follows the lives of all of the Mayfair witches. This is not going to be a positive review. I gave it 1 star. It's very much on a moral high ground throughout about certain things, like being quite pro-life. It's very anti kind of genetics, and yet it spends a good 400 pages talking about how you get really, really strong witches by having lots and lots of incest happening in a family and lots of inbreeding. It also dramatically needs a really, really good editor. It is, like I said, 1,216 pages and could be told in the length of about 400 or 500. There's a lot of times when it's very repetitive. There's a lot of extra backstory that you kind of don't really need and sometimes takes away from the tension that it wants to build. It's building itself as kind of a horror novel. And it doesn't really keep the suspense going at any point because you just go off into like random history and all sorts of other things. This needed a massively good edit and it hasn't had that, and I don't really know where it will go for future books either, and I don't intend to find out, because although the other books are shorter, this one was so offensively written in places and just so overwritten and over explained that I don't think I would ever want to go back for any more. I've never really read much other Anne Rice books other than An Interview with a Vampire. I know she's had a very mixed past and has written some quite out there things, and then has written stuff about like religion and the life of Christ and things. I don't know if this is kind of in between those two phases. I don't know if this applies to other things that she's written as well. So I'd be very curious as to what people's opinions are. If you want to leave a comment and say if you've read any of her things, what you think of them. But yeah, I do not recommend this. If you've got time to wade into a really thick book, there are so many more out there that are so much better than this.